Have you ever noticed something strange? The loudest person in the room isn't always the strongest. Sometimes the person who speaks the least has the most control. And for some reason, toxic people can't stand that. They'll interrupt you. They'll provoke you. They'll even try to make you lose your temper. But why? Why does your calmness bother them so much? The answer has less to do with you than you might think. Toxic people survive on emotional reactions. They expect people to defend themselves, argue back, or become upset. Every angry response gives them a feeling of power. It's proof that they can control someone else's emotions. But when they meet someone calm, their strategy falls apart. A calm person doesn't rush to prove a point. They don't need to win every argument. They don't waste energy explaining themselves to people who have already made up their minds. That silence feels confusing to someone who thrives on drama. Imagine throwing a punch into the air. You expect resistance. Instead, you hit nothing. That's exactly how a toxic person feels when their manipulation doesn't work. Many toxic people also mistake kindness for weakness. They assume quiet people are easy targets. But calm doesn't mean weak. In fact, staying calm when someone is trying to provoke you takes far more strength than yelling back. Anyone can lose control. Very few people can keep it. That's why emotionally mature people often intimidate those who depend on chaos. Another reason toxic people hate calm individuals is because calm people expose them without saying a single word. Think about it. When one person is screaming while the other remains respectful, everyone watching quickly sees who is really out of control. The calm person doesn't have to win the argument. Their behavior speaks louder than any words could, and toxic people know it. That's why they often become even more aggressive. They're desperate to pull you into their emotional storm because the moment you react, they feel like they've regained control. But if you refuse to play the game, they lose their advantage. Calm people also have something toxic people struggle to understand: boundaries. They don't argue endlessly. They don't chase people. They don't beg for respect. If someone repeatedly crosses the line, they simply walk away. To a manipulative person, that's frustrating. They expected endless chances. Instead, they found someone who values peace more than approval. Here's another truth. Toxic people often carry deep insecurities. They compare themselves to everyone around them. When they see someone who doesn't need attention or validation to feel confident, it reminds them of everything they're missing. Your peace becomes a mirror, and not everyone likes what they see reflected back. This doesn't mean calm people never feel angry. They do. The difference is that they choose when and how to respond. They understand that every battle isn't worth fighting. Sometimes the strongest answer is no answer at all. That kind of emotional discipline is rare, and rare things often make insecure people uncomfortable. So if someone constantly tries to provoke you, insult you, or drag you into unnecessary conflict, don't assume you're doing something wrong. Sometimes your greatest strength is simply refusing to become like them. Protect your peace. Choose your battles carefully. And remember, the people who truly deserve your energy will never demand that you sacrifice your self-control to earn their respect. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights into human behavior and psychology, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.